Why, hello. I think we're live. We just got a very important note from Jake right before we went live. So
Yeah,
just got to
I'm
keep
writing that
that in
down real quick,
mind,
actually.
the vision for this
Anybody want
stream.
to? Did those captions pick that up?
Nope.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you lucky
Oh,
bastard!
wow.
I don't think my captions are working because I'm on Firefox and I forgot that that's a problem. I'm
Oh,
going to
crap.
fix that.
Oh,
Sweet.
no.
Well, while you fix that, hello, everyone. Welcome. Wowsy. Back in the GM chair. Ayo. Welcome. This is going to be very much a session 0 for our Pando game because I think it's going to be really beneficial for us to build this together in a lot of ways. We lost Sam. No, not Sam. Jake. We lost Jake. Okay, there you are.
I told you I was gonna fix
I was
that.
eyes wide and like, oh, I thought I'm still here.
Jake is like, no, session 0. So my players, we are going to build your characters together. We're going to kind of learn a little bit about this setting and the things that I'm pulling from Gumshoe TTRPG. And then, we're going to start there and see where that takes us. So I've sent you all the docs that we're building from. So I guess for all of our sakes, I will read the part about the setting because that's going to help ground us and figure out what we're doing here.
Did you want to do announcements
announcements
before
for
that?
Oh, sorry, my bad. Yes, let's start off with announcements. Who would like to go first?
Caitlin, you asked about announcements first, so I'm going to say you go first.
Okay, mine is kind of a downer, so I'm counting all of you guys to bring it back up at the end. So I've decided every stream I can, I'm going to start giving y'all a weekly way to help out in Minneapolis, my beautiful, beautiful city that is having a tough one. A tough one right now. I mentioned this on my own stream last night, and I will repeat it here. A thing that's being said a lot is that it is simultaneously much worse than you think it is, and also much better than you think it is. Much worse in the, being abducted and harassed by armed militants, and better in the community. Like, the people are everybody's so connected right now, and it's quite beautiful. And community is what I want to talk about. My neighborhood, many neighborhoods, but my neighborhood specifically, we're working on getting our patrollers and observers set up with safety gear right now, like dash cams and like eye protection and stuff like that. And there was a GoFundMe that went up for our neighborhood collection of neighborhoods, and I would love it if y'all would give that a check out. We just passed the halfway mark the other day, which was super exciting. So I appreciate all the support, anybody who's checked it out. If you feel like decimating some goals, this is one I would really, really appreciate getting some assistance with. I would love to keep my neighbors safe while they keep our other neighbors safe. It's very important to me, and I've gotten to know a lot of these people over the last couple of weeks, and I want everything. I want everybody to be as safe as possible. So this is kind of a very, very near and dear to my heart. All the Minneapolis stuff is, but these are my neighbors. And I believe any overflow we have will go to supporting neighborhoods outside of ours, because all of these networks are connected, which is really cool. This is only like a kind of a sidebar, kind of related. My roommate told me that they read an article that 1 in 5 Minneapolis residents are directly connected to the organizing happening right now, which is kind of like a crazy number. And that's still even kind of like a low ball, because there's people who are just doing stuff on their own anyways to help outside of like organization, which is like an unreal number. So I just want to say thanks for all the love. Thanks for all the well wishes everybody's been sending me. And whenever I, post a here's a way to help, everybody's always been jumping on it to enthusiastically assist. And I really appreciate it. So GoFundMe, link in chat that Jake just sent. Help out my neighborhood. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Caitlin. Who else has an announcement?
Well, with that upbeat conversation, I guess I'll go. So a couple things. One, I'm going to save the best for last. We're announcing 2 new shows. One of them starting tomorrow, which is Blackness and Dragons. That is our all black cast. The crew here has been hearing about my editing that I've been doing for that, and how much I love this cast tremendously. And so first episode is coming out tomorrow, is going to come out at 6 p.m. So please come and join us for that and really push it. And I'm going to steal this from Drac. And if you don't come and watch it, we're just going to assume you were a part of January 6th. So that was Drac. And I want you to say that was a fucking beautiful thing.
I stand by it.
I have to steal that. The second thing is right after Blackness and Dragons. It is a 7-episode contained segment. It's all been filmed, edited, and music, effects, some light. We went light. We didn't want to go crazy on that. Those are starting. And then after that, our show Galaxy's Fortune Untold, a Starfinder First Edition show that we filmed 2 years ago, will be coming out with PJ McGaw as the GM. I am the player. I play probably my favorite character I've ever gotten to play, which is a precog that gets to see the future and is also just really, really uncharismatic, but tries to make everyone laugh no matter what. So yeah, stick around for those 2 shows. Our goal this year on Alt Haven is to finally break our past subscriber max. So we've never been able to hit past the goal in which we have been at, which is we're currently at 15,000. We're at 15,700 right on YouTube, and we have been trying to get past that number for like a year and a half now. So with Pando coming out, right now we've got Pando coming out, we've got Blackness and Dragons, we've got Galaxy Fortune Untold, and then after Pando, I'm coming in and running a game, and I'm running a Wild Sea game, which we actually have named it, which is I'll remember it by looking at what I called the crew chat, Bloomtide. So Bloomtide is coming up after that. So I am pushing as hard as I possibly can to get us past that 16,000 subscriber point, and if you guys could help out, that would be epic. But that's where we're at. And the final thing, I told you I was saving the best for last. Caitlin may have talked to you about ICE and talked to you about all the horrible things, but I just wanted to point out that Caitlin is fucking amazing, and is very good at GeoGuessr, and did their first time as a shoutcaster on.
Oh my god! I can't even announce that here.
Because you've announced that you were going to do it, but you haven't announced that the first episode, the first time you did it, came out. So that's my announcement, is that this crew across the board is unbelievably talented and very amazing, and I appreciate all of you. So that's my last thing. I'm done with announcements.
Amazing.
On to someone else.
Amazing. Who else has an announcement? Anyone? All right. Well, then with that, I will launch us into the reason why we are playing in this particular forest. I have mentioned before, maybe a little bit, I'm a little obsessed with this tree called Pando. And here are some Pando facts. These are like real life facts about Pando. So Pando is a single tree in Utah that spans 106 acres. The reason why it's a single tree that's that large is that it's actually a system of roots that shoot up stems that are what we perceive as individual trees. What is that? Oh, I love that. Oh my God. I was like, what's happening on my screen?
I didn't think it would show up till I sent it, but you know what? That's so fine.
Cool. That was awesome. It's just live scroll. It is also the world's largest tree because of this fact, because of its root system, and it shoots up over 40,000, I think 47,000-ish stems, which we perceive as individual trees, but are actually branches of a single tree that's underground. That is just so mind-blowing to me, and I've been obsessed with it for a while. What else? What other facts should I share? Pando is a quaking aspen. Its scientific name is Populus tremuloides. That you don't need to know that. Don't need to remember any of this. My lights just went out because it's 7 o'clock. Its weight, Pando's weight, is estimated to be over 13 million pounds. So that makes it 3 times larger than the next largest tree. This thing is massive. It is a forest unto itself, literally. Each stem of Pando is genetically identical to other stems, but derives its unique characteristics from its immediate environment. So they're just like human twins. They're going to be shaped by how they move through the world and what affects them, but they are genetically the same. What else? This also might be good to know. Each stem can reach heights of 80 feet tall, 3 feet wide, and spread up to 30 feet at the top. And by 3 feet wide, they don't mean the trunk. I think they mean the span of the branches, because the aspen trunks are on the skinnier side. And then Pando faces some real world threats, which I think will show up in this story, but in a way that you all are very knowledgeable about, because you're going to be like forestry experts. So Pando's threats that it's currently facing are foraging by deer and elk, foraging of its newer stems. And the thing is, the reason why Pando has survived, also, I didn't even mention, it's the largest tree, and it's freaking old. It's like 80,000 years old, I believe, something like that.
Wow.
I'll have to find that fact. Sorry, I way overestimated. It says there's no way to tell Pando's actual age, but it could not be older than 8,000 to 12,000 years.
Only.
It could, right? It could not be older than that, because they know that the land it inhabits was covered by a glacier. So 8 to 10, 12,000 years ago, that land, was revealed from the glacier,
Untreeable.
and was treeable after the glacier
Yeah.
retreated or melted or whatever happened. So if left alone, each stem of Pando can live 120 to 150 years. And that brings me to why when deer and elk are foraging on the newer stems, that reduces the amount of stems that can reach adulthood and like basically keep Pando going. So there's basically its population of tree stems is aging out, and there aren't enough younger ones to replace the older ones that are getting up there in years. All right. And then, yeah, I think that's good for the real life stuff. Now, coming back to our little game, this world of this setting is like our own, based and grounded in our own reality. The action will all take place within Pando, basically. Maybe, the outskirts, if y'all are staying in a cabin nearby, or if you need to get supplies somewhere, you can explore a tiny bit outside of the area. But this is, it's Fish Lake Park, I believe, in Utah. That's kind of the area. I'll have a map for you all as well. So grounded in our reality, except for within the boundaries of this aspen clonal colony, Pando. So in this world, a few years ago, strange things started happening and appearing within the park. The latest prevailing theory about this is that the fabric of reality around Pando is different somehow. Around and within Pando, it's different, which allows for strange physics and strange creatures even to appear. The Park Service has kind of shut the park down effectively because of these things. People were getting harmed, people were disappearing, and so they've kind of shut it down, and things recently have been escalating. You all are, and we're going to build your characters, you're going to choose what type of conservation or forestry expert or hunting expert, anything related to, it could be bushcraft, I want you all to build a set of skills that really puts you as an expert in this world. And then also choose, is there some esoteric or paranormal interest or skill that you have that is a special interest of your character that you just happen to, be really good at. And maybe that directly connects to your real world skill. Maybe it doesn't. You can decide how that works out for your character. But everyone's going to have, that grounded skill set, and then also some type of esoterics to pair with that and to complement each other. And so, yeah, the Park Service having shut down the park recently because of an escalating sightings of paranormal things, people missing, things like that, they've called you all in because it's getting out of hand. A few years ago, they also created an organization called the Pando Keepers. These are forest rangers who are specially trained to look for, analyze, and assess anomalies found in the park. And they're more on the level of basically a few years ago when these things started happening, they took the forest rangers who were there, trained them up a little bit, and were like, okay, just keep an eye on things. But now things have escalated even more. They're bringing you in. You're the big guns. You all are experts at this type of thing. Let's say maybe even there's other parts of the world where these anomalies have happened, and you all were the ones who investigated them and cracked cases. So they're bringing you in as a task force because of the escalation here. So you'll be working with the Pando Keepers. They're going to be kind of like the boots on the ground who know the park and can like guide you to different areas. You can have them on hand to help you out here and there. You might be assigned one or two. But yeah, that's kind of the setup we're going for. Let's see, if and when possible. Yes, kind of said that. All right. Any questions about that, or clarifications, additions, thoughts?
It still sounds really cool.
Cool.
I like the planty plant. It's a good
Sweet.
plant.
Okay. Is anyone starting to have like an idea of who they might want to play? Any like little inklings?
I would really like to I know we have the grounded skill and the esoteric skill, but how much difference is there really between like an animal and an alleged cryptid animal, Jake? I'm not asking you.
Yeah.
That just like, I think that's a taxonomical distinction, not necessarily a substantive one. And maybe these could be united such that one could be good at
1,000%. You absolutely could build it like that. Yeah.
It's the pre-show talk. You got me thinking in a kind of mode, and I'm bringing that energy here with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. I love that. That's a great concept. Yeah, for sure. Anyone else? Anything else?
I haven't thought about the like more esoteric side of things, but I have examples here on this page. I kind of like the idea of being like a wildfire ecologist.
Sweet.
Sweet.
I love
I'm
that.
kind of into that. That or park warden. Those two like interest me.
Oh, sweet. Okay, sweet. I love that. Yeah. All right. Oh, I just realized I didn't add the esoteric column here. Maybe I'll add that later. But so viewers, I provided them a table that has two columns: personality traits and vocations. And these are just idea generators. If you don't want to choose something from here, you can choose your own. That's kind of similarly in this world, but it's also great if you find something on here that you vibe with. I might also add the esoteric column. I don't know why I didn't do that, but yeah. I love that.
Juggling literally everything else about this. So, you know, just that little thing.
Okay. Cool. Anyone else? We're going to jump into character building now, so it's okay if you want to.
I don't. I don't have like a specific, like, I'm the reverse of Drac. I don't have a grounded one yet, but there's a thing I've always wanted to do for a character that I feel like this might fit well, is to like be a character who really is into tarot and then like have a deck that I can use to like make decisions and stuff. I feel like this would be a really fun setting and like
do you have a tarot deck?
I do.
Ooh.
It was from a how-to tarot booklet that I got from Half Price Books when I was maybe 14 years old and have never opened and found like 3 weeks ago in a collection of my childhood stamp collection. Because I started stamp carving recently and I dug it out and I was like, what is this doing in here? And so it's been on my mind. I'm like, I should do something with this because I had been thinking about that character that like
That's
like
great.
something to do for character that could be kind of fun.
That's
I figured this
fun.
might be a fun avenue to use that.
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of skip ahead a little bit because I think the way that we can work that in, there's a way. So I sent you all a list, a doc called Pando Investigative Abilities. So there's 2 sets of abilities that you all are going to. You have a points pool for each, and you'll build your character that way. The investigative abilities are, as they're described, things that relate to the work you do and what you're going to be investigating in this world and your expertise, all of these things. So I think Caitlin, by the way, as I say this to Caitlin, I'm saying this in general for all of you, we can totally flavor the things on this list to your either esoteric or your grounded skills.
Cool.
And expertise. So I feel like there's
esoterically invasive species. That makes
Yes.
a lot of sense.
Exactly. And then there were things that I put in here, like there was like something called explosives, and I just crossed it out and said traps because this isn't going to be that kind of game. I will just tell you up front, it's not going to be. I did leave some like firearms expertise. You can choose that for your character because I think that would be really interesting character flavor and it could come in handy. But this isn't going to be a shoot 'em up type of setting or game. We're in a forest. Like, I'm not saying it's going to be chill, but it's not going to be like gangsters and shit. I can tell you that much. So you don't need to be like able to diffuse a bomb per se, but if we want to flavor it in a certain way to fit like this world and your character concept in this world, then we could do that. So okay, I see occult studies. You're an expert in the historical study of magic, superstition, and hermetic practice from the Stone Age to the present. That's one we could like tweak to become tarot specifically. I feel like there were a couple others I read through here.
I'm looking at aura reading.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's like at
right
the end. Yeah, that's like all the way at the end. Aura reading. To those with the sight to see, every living organism is surrounded by a nimbus of energy. By studying the color and movement of this energy. So that's like, but that could be flavored into you use your tarot cards to read someone, and that's the aura part of it,
Yeah.
So I have a concept, but I stepped away when Drac was talking. Drac, can you give me a brief what you were thinking?
It's honestly not even a synopsis. It's like I'm between playing either a wildfire ecologist or a park warden.
Okay.
I haven't decided which yet, but both of them sound really interesting to me.
Okay, so
and I haven't thought about the esoteric yet.
My concept does not step on that. I want to be the least helpful out of the group. So I would like to be the molder of this group, where absolutely nothing in this world is natural and it's all somehow sci-fi or esoteric.
Perfect.
So literally everything that we see, it's like, oh well, these trees were clearly planted by aliens. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't think that they would have a carbon-14 signature that looks quite like that if they were aliens.
Yeah,
yes,
that's I would like to over exaggerate every single interaction to being like, do you hear that? Yes, that's the sound of a chupacabra. It's like, no, that's what deer sound like. How did you pass ranger school? Like, with
the help of the aliens, obviously.
So that's
what you guys attended ranger school?
Wait, there was ranger school?
There was ranger school too?
Honestly, you're only a quartercaster at the end of it now.
just like someone that had read way too many forest ranger creepypastas. You know what I mean? Like, just
yes.
I read too many of them and had one of them like proven, and they're like, okay, all of them must be true then.
Yeah, people go missing because
Mm-hmm.
they exactly line up with the mines that exist or the caves that exist in the United States, and it's clearly because they're people
who fall into caves.
They're giants that live in these caves, and they take the people. Did you not know this?
Okay, Jake, this is y'all know that another thing I was considering running was a Bigfoot game. And this is giving such strong Bigfoot hunter vibes. I love this. Has anyone, there's Expedition Bigfoot, this reality TV show on I think Discovery.
I think I've heard of this.
It's like 7 seasons long. It's been running for a long time. And there's one particular dude on there. I don't think he's on it anymore, but the first like 6 seasons, he's one of the main Bigfoot hunters. Totally this type of guy. The other people are a little more grounded and are like, they're looking at tracks, they're looking at like Bigfoot science. I'm doing quotation marks for those listening. But he's very like, and then they disappear. They can make themselves invisible. That's why we can't see the big feet. It's like everything is like super esoteric. So yeah, I love that. And then like, and that easily could be your, like, that's like the bulk of your character's worldview and expertise. But then you're grounded in like, yeah, you could be like a forest ranger or a hunter or just a survivalist, an expert in bushcraft. Like you can choose something like that. And I think that pairs really well.
I like it.
Yeah. Or like, were you thinking of something else as you're grounded yet?
No. I had just like a thought, and then I am like verbally spitting it out so
Nice.
that you all could like, be like, Jake, that's really fucking dumb. I wish you would stop.
That's a terrible idea. But
Why would you be like this? Yeah. So
Awesome.
there could be something. I mean, like, I'm trying to think what would like maybe a soil scientist, like, would that make like?
Oh, yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Yes, that's on the list. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I know. I was looking at the list.
Oh, okay. I was like,
it's someone that's like really obsessed with dirt, and it's just like,
Yeah.
Oh, and you're
That's
trying
how-
to get the dirt on all of the.
This is
This
is how you find aliens, because the dirt tells you whether there were aliens in there, because they leave microscopic flecks of their skin in there, and you are able to determine by looking at the soil.
Wait.
I was gonna say that the invasive species hunter is actually really funny for someone who
Wait,
believes
that's
every
actually good.
cryptid is
He's
real.
an alien.
This
That's
is literally a
actually
big.
awesome. Wait.
I think it's a bit or a cryptic hunter. Like
Yeah, and not hunter,
Yeah.
not hunter like hunt down and kill, but like finder, like
Yeah,
for
No,
yeah,
I
example,
yeah.
assumed invasive species hunters, like, you scoop.
scoop and you scoop and move
Yeah,
elsewhere. Yeah,
creatures that should not be here, that
Yeah.
need to go back to their
Yeah.
habitat. Yeah,
Supernatural
yeah.
animal control.
on the
Yeah.
Bigfoot shows, that one I was talking about in particular, they have something called eDNA. I think this isn't maybe an actual
Environmental
science
DNA.
thing.
It's real.
Yeah, so literally what you're describing, they scoop the soil and test it and find any DNA that's found in it, including human DNA. It's like, oh, humans have been here, so their skin flakes fell off into the dirt at some point. And so they they usually just find like regular ones, but anything that's like, oh, it's why is there orangutan DNA, or like they'll
You
find
get
something
ancient DNA
weird.
from there. You can get
Mhm.
lynx DNA from their paw prints in the ground. Like, you can get all sorts
Exactly.
of cool stuff. It's very much real.
So you could totally be a soil scientist for sure, eDNA expert. Okay, this is great.
There you go. This is what we're doing.
Yeah, let's zoom back out and start the character building. Okay, so in this character building, we've already talked about the vocations. The personality traits, I'm not concerned about that. Y'all are incredible role players and storytellers. Feel free to pick from here or just do your own thing. But yeah, go ahead and like start to write down in your character sheet. It's a blank sheet of paper. On your character sheet, choose
No,
your.
it's not. It's a printout on the other side. Whoops.
Oh really? You're trying to
Recycle.
save paper or something?
Save the invasive species and the paper.
There you go. True conservationist. So once you have that, you can also go ahead and if you have a personality trait in mind, go ahead and choose that. I kind of love the idea of being like a charismatic soil scientist. Like that's kind of why I built it this way. A sarcastic wildlife tracker. And then maybe as you're doing that, I'm just going to tack on that third column about the esoteric expertise. So it would be like a sarcastic reforestation engineer who specializes in ESP. That's maybe a bad one.
Oh,
Or specializes in ghosts. It could be, I don't know, whatever.
Well, I'm going to ask that the whole crew be a little bit outside of their norm and no one pick charismatic because you all are so charismatic already.
That's a given.
Jake again trying to flirt with the entire cast at once.
Look,
I think I was succeeding.
Look,
Fair enough.
they miss what I am like between takes. Like when I am talking in the break.
That's true. Big spicy.
both mentally.
I love like whenever Jake joins us at the table, I love it. And I just want to say to the audience too, like so many game sessions we've had Jake as the voice of God. Do you remember like when they couldn't hear him but we could?
Oh, that's how it always works.
Be like Jake. Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if that like changed because I was away for like a year.
Yeah.
But now we have you, and they can all hear you saying the things you say to us.
There's an evidentiary record, is what we're saying.
Look, it's me. Look, I don't know what to say.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Kind of having like, go for it.
Sorry, I have a mechanics question. I guess my question is, what are the mechanics? Is one good in a stat? Is one bad in a stat? What are we rolling? Is it how many points in that thing?
I'm still nailing down the mechanics, to be honest. Oh, by the way, for the audience, the players know this. So this is a homebrew. I think you probably figured that out by now. This is a homebrew of the Gumshoe TTRPG system. It's an investigation-minded TTRPG system with a core set of rules and SRD, if you know the lingo. And so I'm pulling out what I want to use in this game and this setting and building our game with this. So the mechanics, I will read through what they are, or at least I'll tell you what the core is. I want to keep them really simple for you. But yes, this will probably help you like kind of angle in this character build. Give me 1 second to find the page. Oh, I will also say, while I'm looking for this, I'm going to actually read ahead a little bit on this sheet. The second, so now you have, if you haven't fully nailed it down, that's okay. But the first thing we've done is you've chosen personality trait, vocation, and your esoteric expertise. And then we talked through this a little bit, but we're going to start to build these character archetypes with your point pool and the investigative abilities first, and then the general abilities, which are more grounded, about surviving the world. So investigative abilities is about like the things you can do to solve mysteries and to like analyze the world. And then general abilities are, as a human, what can you do in the world, if that makes sense. You all are going to start with 1 point each in health, survival, and forestry, just for existing as experts in this world. And then the 2 point pools you have are your investigative abilities. You have 23 points per character, and it's 1-to-1 spending on rating to start. I might, if we level up, that might change, but for now it's 1-to-1. And then we could start there, but I will actually, yeah, we can start there. You see what's on the page next. It's the general abilities. You have a different number of points. The one thing I'll mention about that to think about as you do your investigative abilities is that your general abilities, the book says this, the Gumshoe rule set says to concentrate points among a few abilities, giving you comparatively higher ratings than in your investigative abilities. So I think for the game mechanics, it's built this way that your general abilities are going to be beefier than your investigative abilities. Really, what that means is like you're encouraged to have a lot of different investigative abilities. I think I counted there's about 45 investigative abilities for this setting as we've created it. And of course, if you create one that's flavor, that'll be an additional one we add, and that's fine. But yeah, the idea is you'll have like maybe several investigative abilities that you spread your points around, and then your general abilities can be like you'll choose maybe a few that are really good. We'll see how this works. there's a reason they did it, so I'm trusting that,
Yeah.
the reason they built it this way. Okay, so as you look at that, I will look for the game mechanics.
I'll just say in chat, I believe it was Cold Drake. They were like, please, someone be a field agent from the SCP Foundation. I am obsessed with the SCP Foundation. So I think that's going to be my esoteric thing.
Yeah.
SC what?
So the SCP stands for Secure, Contain, Protect. And basically in real life, it's a kind of like internet community in real life, it's an internet community like written thing where a bunch of people, anyone can do it. Like you can find the SCP Foundation website now, can write like basically like a creepypasta and write it in the world of the SCP Foundation. And what that foundation in the world does is they basically like capture or contain or neutralize anomalies that put humans in danger.
Dope.
And it's really, really cool because it's like a thing where like just the public came together and was like, let's write this collective fiction together. And it's really, really cool. I've been obsessed with it recently. And they're all like written in the tone of like scientists or like researchers
familiar.
writing about these creatures.
It's been around for a long time. You may have come across it.
You probably have heard of it.
I've seen the actual. I think I've
logo.
Well, maybe the logo, but like their wiki or whatever it is. Like I think I've seen their pages because I use it for tuning character, like power balancing characters sometimes. Is that right? Does that sound familiar? Like
so they're
characters like stats.
They don't really have stats, but they do have like the SCP is like in reference to like different categories of like how dangerous they are. Because some could be as simple as it's a soda machine that never runs out. Right? Or so it could be simple as that, where it's just like, okay, we have to track this, right? Versus something that is just like, if you think about it, you die. Right? Like
there's a whole department about those kind of SCPs in the fiction.
And so cool. they are drastically different when it comes to like power and capabilities. But don't
think about soda too much, just in case.
Don't think about soda.
That's a different show.
I think my idea is I would think of like an alternate name. But I do think SCP is like, because it is public. I don't think public.
It's it's got to be for use. There's no copyright on that.
If it's
Creative Commons, I believe it's called. It's under Creative Commons. So I think we could use it, but I think just for the fun of it, I'll think of like a fun parody name. But I think I want to play a character who is like from that organization, and they're doing like basically like a transfer student kind of deal where they're like transferring one of their agents over to work with the Pando Keepers. For like work experience or something like that.
Love.
I kind of like that. I kind of want to be like this really, really put together, awful, maybe not awful with being in nature. Good at like knowing
allergic
nature,
to everything.
Like I'm not wearing good clothing for this. I'm not wearing good shoes for this.
You're a desk. You're used to being behind a computer.
I'm used to being behind the computer. I know everything factually. I know nothing through experience when it comes to like wildlife.
I imagine there's going to be, especially because this is a task force, there are going to be some folks who are more like book ready for this. Like, you know, a lot about this, either esoteric thing or forestry thing or both in your head and on the book in the books. But once you're out in the forest, you might not know how to start a fire very well. You learned how once, and you're like, oh, I'm not good at this. Be that kind of.
I do also like the idea that it's an exchange student program and that there is someone that is from the Pandos dealing with SCPs that are just like, no, what is going on?
I wonder how Jeremy's doing. And we have like a smash cut to like something horrifying happening.
Classic Jeremy.
I think that's my character. I only think of like what I think my specialization would just be like, that'd be fun because I could just really fuel Sam's cryptid obsession. It's like, honestly, Jake's character's obsession with aliens and stuff. I'm like, I've seen them.
Hold on.
Yeah, as you would expect of a scientific phenomenon.
cryptids are just aliens in different from different planets from down here. So cryptids are not real, okay? They're just uncategorized aliens.
It seems like obviously cryptids aren't real. They're just biological life forms that are just uncategorized.
From Earth.
From Earth.
From Earth.
The best planet for human and animal habitation.
In the chat, can y'all please tell me if you are also a Bigfoot documentary fan and you're getting as much joy from this as I am? Like, I think I created the TTRPG of the Bigfoot shows that I love to watch, and I'm just like, oh my God, this is great.
Aliza, we need to one night you and I need to get on Discord and we need to watch some Bigfoot stuff because I love it so much. I even love the super cheesy like hunting for Bigfoot, and it's just like 7 parts of like just like 3 white dudes just sweating their balls off in the forest. Like, did you hear that? And you're like, yeah, that was a mountain lion. Like, I know what that sounds like. That is a mountain lion.
I'm obsessed. It's so fun. It's so silly, but it's fun and it's awesome, and I love it.
Sam's confused.
Don't get eaten by mountain lions. That's all. Just don't get eaten by them.
My favorite is when there's one dude who's like the hunter guy, and he's always like in a duck blind, and he once built a duck blind on a pond in the middle of the forest. He's that dude. And one time he was tracking something that he's like, oh, it's a Bigfoot. Oh, and he always has his camera person like getting into danger and falling down ravines and shit. It's like, he's like,
my God,
okay?
that would be
get up here, follow me.
Oh my God. Sorry, now I'm imagining an RPG that is that like so someone is playing the cameraman throughout this. It's so funny.
You just have to survive as the cameraman, like 23-year-old Tim.
That's a really cool concept, actually.
That's really fun.
Aliza, I have a very important question, and it might determine whether or not I stay on the show. Okay.
Oh God.
Where do you stand when it comes to Bigfoots?
Okay.
When it comes to Bigfoot, where do you stand on Bigfoots, Yetis, bog monsters, and all of the like being the same species in just different territories or their own individual species?
I don't know about bog monsters. Maybe I'm not as well versed on that. What were the
what about the Florida? Was it the Florida ape?
I don't know. That sounds like I feel like anything that does sound like 2 legs standing, big hairy humanoid looking thing is probably an offshoot of what we're thinking of a Bigfoot. So like that would be the Yeti, the North American Bigfoots, and what are some other names for them? I don't know. But yes, I think it is a regional thing.
The skunk ape is
skunk ape. Yeah, like yes, I do think, because also all of the stories about sightings of them kind of have the same beats. The same like the skunky smell, the like yips and hollers. That's
not how you figure out speciation, though.
I'm gonna post a picture.
Evolving.
I'm gonna post a picture in our Discord of the Florida skunk ape. I'm marking it a spoiler so it doesn't frighten anyone.
Oh, okay.
I don't want it to be surprise for anyone, but I wanted to say.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Is that cool?
That's cool. It looks kind of like a rabid monkey of some kind.
That's why it's called a skunk ape, because it smells just absolutely terrible.
That's very cool.
Yeah, you smell it before you see it.
Now I want to look this up.
Carcinization, but it's everything is a stinky ape.
Yep. That's a perfectly valid hypothesis. Besides, these are clearly geographically distinct, and so if we wanted to apply the pragmatic test of speciation used colloquially, namely, do they produce fertile offspring, they have very little opportunity to test that at this point.
Oh my God, this could just become. Did I make a mistake? Should I have run a Bigfoot game? But okay.
I mean, this could be a Bigfoot game in Pando.
Pando's a diversion.
Yeah.
At the gym,
real
I am
Pando
told.
was the Bigfoots we met along the way.
At the gym, I'm told every day is core day. Look, every TTRPG is a Bigfoot TTRPG.
Yes.
You just gotta try hard enough, Oh.
And this one is literally made for that. It's a forest, with weird stuff happening. So yeah.
I think
Chat's
because-
asking for someone to play as a Bigfoot. Sorry,
Oh.
keep going. I apologize.
As a Bigfoot in disguise.
I was gonna say, I think because everybody is now like creature focused, I need to swerve and be a botanist. I didn't know what my
Oh,
like,
You're gonna study bots?
I'm gonna study
Oh,
bots.
yeah.
Some
I
sort
mean,
of,
I'm sticking with soil, so
but like you are fixated on like creatures. So like I think that it would be very funny to play a character who is like, I don't know what all that nonsense about. But
Mhm. Yeah,
And I
that's
also thi-
perfect. Yeah.
I also
need
think
someone like
that
botanist.
the tarot is
Mhm.
this character asking Pando. I think
That's cool.
Mhm.
I kind
I
of
think
like
she's
that.
whether or not it's legitimate or not, or whatever her readings are or whatever, but like she's like,
Mhm.
let me ask Pando real quick, and then it's gonna
Love.
like pull up a card and see what.
Absolutely. That's fucking awesome. All right. Oh, you know what? Let me I have my little GM doc pulled up and I want to write down if you've nailed something down about your character, I'll put it in the table now. So
Okay.
I'll start with Caitlin. What have you like definitely
Yes.
you definitely want to do tarot, yeah?
Yes, I think so. I don't
Yeah.
know how that's gonna manifest as like what the like actual. If we want to make that attached to something, we can do that later. But I do want to do something where I get to use the tarot cards because I think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
I think I
Love.
want to play like someone who's like public facing. So like there's like child camps or something. So like this is someone like in like full like camp counselor.
Jake's face when you said that.
dude, look, I've been reading too many files recently. I don't.
With
God.
everything in the world, our brains went a place.
Camp
But that's okay.
counselor.
We know
Thank
what
you.
God.
When you said camp counselor, I got a lot better in my feelings.
Oh
all
my
right?
god. Anyways, and so is somebody who is like a unexpectedly an expert, where like I think is extremely like super chill. Like that dreamy personality trait really spoke to me for this character. Like super
Love.
chill and is like, we're gonna experience Pando. Like,
Yeah.
everybody
That's
come and
right.
experience
Dude.
Pando. We're gonna freaking
Mhm.
make bracelets. And it's gonna be, and we're gonna have like an environmentally conscious bonfire, and it's gonna be really
Yes.
fun. And it's like a family excursion. But then also like when like task forces are built, like they bring, you're like, are you here because you're the tour guide for the? No, they like called me on purpose. Like,
They called me on purpose. This time they
That's
called me on purpose.
this time they have called me on accident before, but like usually I figure it out because it's like a butt dial. I think that like this is the energy I want to bring to this story.
Great. That's awesome. Yeah. Drac, do you have anything nailed down?
Yes. I want to be a transfer agent from. Don't know the name of the organization. I call it the SCP for now. But
SCP,
I guess
yeah.
for reference, for people who don't know the SCP, I guess like the closest I can think of is like anyone's watched Warehouse 13. Warehouse
Mhm.
13 meets like Men in Black, I guess. would be
Yeah,
probably
What about like BPRD? Are you familiar with that from Hellboy?
Yeah, I think on it, BPRD, I guess BPRD as
Yeah.
well, but it's more research focused.
Okay. Yeah.
Research
not as
and
much
Very
education.
scientific
Yeah.
grounded. Love
Yeah.
it. Okay. Mhm. So
But
yeah.
I'm from like that kind of agency, and maybe we've had a relationship with the Pando Keepers for a while, so we frequently have these kind of like transfers.
Great.
So there
Um,
was a suggestion in chat for a name, which is FLORA, Flora, which would stand for Forestry Life Form Observation and Research Authority.
Ooh.
Oh, I kind of like that. I kind of like.
Bonus points
yeah.
if someone can develop the sibling organization named Funna. Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, Flora and Fauna would actually be
Sam,
good.
that's
Yeah.
perfect for your character. Yeah.
Who I think like there's a specific kind of like a fairly specific. There's some overlap, I would assert,
Mhm.
between Nerd About Animals read all the like zoo whatever magazine and Horse Girl.
Yeah. Mhm.
Right? They're like, they love animal. They learn a lot about animal. It's like it is.
Mhm.
It's not Disney Princess. It's nerdier than that,
Mm.
but
What
it is
about,
also
like-
very direct and very involved. This is
Are
my
you-
interpretation of gender non-specific horse girl.
Yes. Are you thinking more like equine expert?
So, like, horse girl I see as an archetype rather than I'm talking specifically about equine.
Yeah.
A way, there is a particular way that some people relate, and this was like.
May I suggest a non-binary version?
Mom,
a donkey child.
Oh, well, I'm not going to make an ass of myself like that.
God damn it.
Off stream, I'll tell you a story about how I made my family go take me to an entire city taken over by donkeys. It's a long story. I will not tell it on stream.
Yeah, wow. Sam, I wrote down zoologist as a vocation. I know that's very simplifying your vision.
No, I mean, I think it's zoologist is a vocation.
Mm-hmm.
And the personality I'm articulating is like toward how one approaches that vocation, because I think like it's conducive toward being Jake's I was about to say Scolder, but I think it's Scully.
Scully, yeah.
I think Scolder sounds like what the ship would be named. I don't know. But
Scolder, Mully.
Like, when you're really special interested in a topic, you get opinions on the topic, which I think is what ultimately unites both of these character archetypes of like having opinions. It's all aliens. Having opinions. No, it's not. Didn't you read issue 47 of like all the information about this thing?
Brilliant. I love that. Yeah. So I have for you vocation zoologist, and we can get more specific if you want. Esoteric expertise is cryptozoology, and then personality trait is NB horse girl.
Yep.
Love.
Again, this is like my whole family are recovering horse girl.
Recovering horse girl. Amaze. All right. And then Drac, did we get I know you weren't sure about esoteric expertise yet. Have you had any hits on that yet?
I think my esoteric expertise is like what would be a good way to kind of the agency I'm from. But
right,
I'm trying to like distill that into
from that. We can come back.
Yeah.
Jake, what you thinking? Anything nailed down? I know you said it before, but I'm writing it down now, so I need you to say it again.
Optimistic. Soil scientist, ufologist.
Soil scientist, ufologist. Brilliant.
Boom.
Love it. All right.
I 100% mentally spelled that EUPHOLOG.
It's UFOLOGIST.
Love it. So we have
but I will be that person that corrects you that it's not a UFO. It's a UAP. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Now they're called UAP.
I just think words should have more letters.
They have the number of letters they mean.
Drac, I will say if Caitlin or Drac. Caitlin, you mentioned botany, and I don't think we really have that represented yet. So maybe between the two of you, we could touch on that. There's also, and if both of you want to do something in that direction, we could also make it like forestry expert, and one is a forestry expert, one is a botanist. Like those can be two different
things.
Split it up. They have different, slightly different skill sets. But yeah.
Because I feel like so far, I guess we have everyone kind of touching every base, but I would like to have like some. I think my expertise I would like it to be in the strange and supernatural aspect of things.
Say it again. Sorry, your expertise
in the strange and supernatural. I'm just trying to figure out what specifically I want it to be, for the sake of like rolling skills and stuff.
I mean, genuinely, mycology as like because it's like a not necessarily an animal thing, but also the freakiest life form on Earth in like every capacity. And I think mushrooms are SCPs. That could be kind of a really funny way to connect. Like, oh yeah, I'm here to study the.
They're even cooler than that. They're real. They're science. That's so much cooler than if it were. I'm fine.
SCPs are real.
They scare the shit out of me.
We've just been doing a good job in hiding them from all of you.
Mushrooms are so
Scientists
scary.
aren't capable of hiding shit. People are like, scientists don't want you to know. No, the fuck they will. They will corner you at a party and tell you all about their special scientific topic.
Why has no one told us about
myself?
You zoned out while the scientists were talking at you.
Yes.
I would like to announce that the reason I got up for a second was because I did go to pull up. This was the tarot booklet and tarot deck that I bought 16 years ago and have never used or opened. So they will be for this game. Shout out to 14-year-old Caitlin. You got this.
God.
You were prepared.
Yeah, you knew.
Ready. It was ready.
Okay. So I think my mundane vocation is park warden. I think I'm like assistant park warden. So I don't think I'm like the main. I'm shadowing somebody, or was meant to be shadowing somebody. And then my esoteric expertise will be the paranatural or paranormal. I think that'd be like broad enough to like encapsulate SCP style stuff. And personality, I think I can't think of a single word for it, but bad at outdoors. I'm allergic to most things. I definitely have like hay fever, like really bad hay fever.
Allergic.
Yeah, allergic. Yeah, my personality trait is allergic.
That's so funny.
I like that.
Indoor kid is like
Indoor kid.
Yeah.
That's great. All right.
Can I call
Okay,
you
great.
Bubble Boy?
Bubble boy.
You can. I won't be happy. My character won't be happy about it.
Such a
Right below the
terribly good
play.
movie.
The player will love it. Character, not so much. I'm trying to decide if I want them to be like Men in Black style, like always in a suit and tie, dress shoes, walking to a forest. That's very funny to me. Very inappropriate attire for that kind of stuff. Or like always in a lab coat, kind of classic researcher outfit. But whatever they're gonna wear, it's gonna be deeply not useful and maybe even detrimental to being in the wilderness.
Okay.
I think they came here thinking this was going to be a desk job, and they're like, no, you're going to be out there doing things.
Yeah. It's, it also gives me the vibes of you're training up because you want to climb the ladder. Like you want to head up the parks department or the Flora SCP.
Yeah.
You want to be the head of it someday. So you're like, I have to get my feet dirty. I have to like do these things. But really, I'm like the brain person.
Yeah.
I'm the organizational chart person.
The organization, I organize stuff. I plan stuff. I'm not the one executing them.
Yeah. But like
you have a binder with the little tabs.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
What's her face, Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Oh yeah. That girl, what's her name? I don't know.
Amy, I think.
Yes, Amy.
Yes.
Amy?
I love
Yes.
her.
You're an Amy. Yeah.
Yeah. They're very much
try
that
hard.
Yes.
Try
That's
hard
great.
also is a kind of a funny personality trait.
That's also
Yeah.
good. I think I'll be a tryhard, but I think
Allergic
my
tryhard?
main bit, my allergic tryhard.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
But your main bit was what? What are you gonna say?
My main bit is definitely being allergic to everything. I think I'll find a way to be allergic to everything.
The
Love
thing
it.
is that you're a tryhard for the actual other job that you're transferred. Like
Yeah.
you're trying so
Yeah.
hard that they're like, you're doing really good. We need you to get some experience outside this office, and then they
Yeah.
feed you out, and you're just like, this is no.
no-
So you
I
tried
was-
too hard and
Bugs
you got
and
too far.
dirt.
Yep.
Yeah. And I actually got out into the sun, which was not the plan. Like I'm already too close to the sun right now, and I'm on my feet, firmly on the ground.
Oh my god, Drek. I imagine your character having one of those like safari hats.
Yeah, 100%. It's gonna. I think I'm gonna go with like wearing like office wear, like very very much like office attire, and then having like a sun hat or a farmer hat that does not match at all. A safari hat doesn't match at all to keep the sun off me.
One of us has got to go. Are you wearing bug spray right now?
Yeah. Do you want some? I got some bug spray.
Oh wait, that would be me actually.
I have to look at the. Can I see the? Can I just see the ingredients on that really quick, please?
That is
please,
me. Oh God,
before
y'all
we take it into Pando,
I'm an
please,
allergic
like take it
tryhard.
from
Oh
you.
shit.
But like, a lot of the ingredients here are like flora classified. I don't even know if I can actually show you these, but they're flora approved.
You know, if you reduce the amount of skin that you expose to the bugs, they're probably going to eat you less.
But I overheat really easily as well.
Okay, I just really can't allow outside chemicals coming in contact with our beautiful Pando, so I really need to see the nutrition facts on that thing right there, please.
As long as you're fine with me wiping your memory afterwards.
I don't know what that means. I just need to see the nutrition facts, please.
Good enough.
Please,
There you go.
please.
Yeah, what's the cholesterol on this deed?
Yeah. Oh yeah, nutrition facts. Don't eat it. Don't eat it.
Streampunks does not recommend eating the bug spray. Thank you.
Please don't eat the bug spray.
Some people I suggest eating the bug spray, but no one that watches us.
Most of them are in my sorry. In Minecraft.
In Minecraft, yeah.
In Minecraft.
In game.
Look, what people do with freedom is their choice.
Exactly.
That's why
Free
it's
will
freedom.
is a great thing.
Yeah. Okay, we already have some amazing personality dynamics happening. Let us look at the points now. If you want to take more time to nail this down, that's totally fine. But has anyone?
I'm actually an allergic tryhard, so it's going to take me a minute.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the same way. Y'all know. You all have been. Well, maybe not Drac, and maybe not Jake. Actually, well, you two.
You run a game for me
and
once.
Sam have.
You run a game for me
Which
once.
one? Which one?
Decade. It feels like years ago at this point. It was in a Marvel campaign. I guess there's a Marvel as Deadpool. Yeah,
That's
Marvel.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, fun times. That's great. Yeah. Well, as a player, I usually take I take time to choose my traits and skills and
Like
stuff
romance, it's a slow build.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking aces over here. Just
Yeah, you know what? And arrows, because I was like, well, I guess for some people, yes. Or friendship, or just intense like. But yeah,
I'll flirt enough for the rest of you, okay?
No one said it kept me from flirting.
That's true.
I'm Demi and I love flirting. I think that's fun.
I love watching people flirt, but that's the whole thing. Being arrow, it's like if it's directed towards me, I'm like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
So how far into heated rivalries are you? No, I'm kidding. Sorry.
I haven't watched it yet. I really
It's
need to
fun.
because
It's
also
fun.
I used to play hockey. Like I need
You
to
did?
You used to play hockey?
Yes.
Why have we never talked about
I've
sports
never
before,
known
Aliza?
No, I don't know. I used to.
I
ice
just
hockey
heard
for
the gay
years.
activating
It literally did. It did. Fucking like lights, like 3 different lights turned on in my brain. I was like, this is what we're talking about, but now it is.
Twitch knows Caitlin because I got a fucking Subaru ad while watching Caitlin's stream.
It was pretty good.
Woo!
Incredible.
I did have to
Amazing.
reassure someone that no, they were not getting ads because I started talking about fighting ice on my stream. It's just every 32 minutes they're going to get ads. It was not because somebody was like,
not
did I
being
just get
censored.
ads because you're being censored for talking about
Oh,
ice? But I was like,
Wild.
no, it's just the 32 minutes were up and so you got an ad.
mhm.
Oh, that was very charming. I was like, no, it's okay. I swear.
Mm.
It's Subarus. It's probably a Subaru ad. It's
That's really funny.
okay.
Because like
I
in
love
my
the
head,
concern.
that's so funny because in my head, that's like, oh, you're talking about ice? Okay, here's some AdSense. Take some money.
Right.
Need some money.
Yeah.
Money now.
Capitalism. It's
Learn
like
about
a
the lesbian
capitalism
car.
ray at you.
Yeah.
Cleanse you of those thoughts of helping other people.
chat, I'm gonna throw it over to you. We have flora and fauna. I saw park as a approximate acronym. I think I want the acronym to be like a situation because the skills I'm picking right now are not just agriculture based. They're gonna be like some like fauna as well. You can think of any words that have to do with like SCPs that are both animals and plants, basically.
Just
Yeah.
bio.
Bio,
like something
right,
from
like
bio.
yeah.
bio,
No.
enviro.
No.
Oh, bring back the bio no.
The bio
There's no reason we could not be in the Department of Bio No operations.
Bio
This could be in the same world as Clear Skies.
Oh my god!
This could be
All
just
I'm
like
saying is, where did they get the idea to say that, huh?
Oh my
That little
god!
kid, huh?
yeah,
So
They heard it
funny.
before.
Drac. You were the ancestor of a child character from our Clear Skies Perseverance game. I think
I was
I
so
hope
down
you
with
know
that.
that now.
I'm down for that.
Just kidding, it's fine. Bio no-nos was a little character thing that happened.
Bio no-nos now in this context seems like something you would say to like don't like we don't touch it. Don't touch
Bio
is
no-no.
biohazard.
Bio
Bio no-no.
Is it like a little campaign that we have
that's a
for
little
like
campaign for
kids and
yeah.
everything? Because like field trips go, and so you need to have the thing to
Bio
teach them. Some
Gotta know the bio
things
no-nos.
are bio no-nos.
Mhm.
I love the bio no-nos.
This is what happens when we have a session 0 on camera. Like,
I don't know.
like,
As streampunks, I'm usually such
I
a
love-
hard ass about
I hope
that.
y'all are okay with
But
this
here we go.
audience. If you're not, then
This is what happens
hurt
behind when we
you?
do it not streamed too.
Yeah, this
So-
is what we do when we're not streaming as well, honestly.
We
Now we're just
We
getting
are,
like
in fact,
input.
like
Oh,
this.
yeah.
oh, it's just
Yeah.
that they get to see it now.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly.
Like that's
What
the
happens.
difference. So
Mhm. Okay, so actually, I will start. Well, I'll have y'all share me your sheets at some point.
well,
But
okay.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I have questions though. Okay, so I may have either like zoned out or whatever. So 23 points per character. 1 point. Like, what are these points going to? Like,
yes,
is it
good question?
yeah.
Let me.
And also, like,
I have
what
that somewhere.
what is a good amount in
A
a point? Like,
good-
how much number? What
Mhm.
number is like
I
your
have
next,
that.
your beginner, your
Yes, you know what? Let me also answer your question from before, Drac, and then I'll go back and tell you about the rating system. So the die rolls, all die rolls in Gumshoe use a single ordinary 6-sided die. Tests are, what the main die roll is. A test occurs when the outcome of an ability use is in doubt. So just like any other game we've played. Tests apply to general skills only. Unlike information gathering attempts, tests carry a fairly high chance of failure. They may portend dire consequences if you lose, provide advantages if you win, or both. So this is the kind of like the thing where it's like, can I lift this heavy bucket? I mean, you probably can, and it's not going to hurt you or anyone else if you don't. Like, so you're not going to have to roll for that kind of thing. Can I jump this canyon? Yeah, you're going to have to roll because that's a dangerous thing with a high risk of failure. And it says here, even in the case of general skills, the GM should call for tests only at dramatically important points in the story. Okay, for tasks of exceptional difficulty. Okay, skipping ahead, there are 2 types of tests. There's simple tests and there's contests. So a simple test occurs when the character attempts an action without active resistance from another person or entity. Examples include driving a treacherous road, jumping a gorge. I hadn't read that before saying that. Sneaking into an unguarded building, binding a wound, shooting a target, disconnecting. These are all for different settings, obviously, but you get the idea. Or remaining sane in the face of creeping supernatural horror. In the game world, expenditure of pool points in this way. Oh, right. You can also spend points from this pool that are left over from your game, what you put into your game rating. So that's something to keep in mind. But you can, expenditure of pool points in this way represents special effort and concentration by the character, the kind you can muster only so many times during the course of an investigation. The GM does not reveal difficulty numbers beforehand. Ooh, that's spicy. This rule is meant to force players to decide how much they want to commit to the situation with the gnawing emotional dissonance that comes from the possibility of making the wrong move. Damn, that's spicy. I like kind of
Very
like
good.
that. Okay. difficulty numbers and story pacing. This might be something for me to read, not to you. Let me just skim it real quick. It's GM stuff. Yeah, for example.
The GM secrets say, just make it as hard as possible. Kill them all.
Kill them.
I'm sorry, my audio just cut out. Make what?
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry.
Make it as hard as possible, Sam.
Oh, well, you said it again.
Argent.
Yes, I did. I'll say it a third time if I have to.
What circumstances would constitute have to?
Well, you would have to have a constitution for me to say it a third time.
Oh, okay. Here we go. I'm sorry. This is like a very big document, and they don't have a page that's just like, this is what the concept is.
Sure.
I'm gonna have to come back to you about like how they're done, but
we can look over it over the week too. Like we can.
Yeah.
Do
I
our
want to
own.
pare it down for you though, because like this is a 300-page SRD. We're not going to use all the rules that are in this book, but
Sure.
but for now, we just know it's going to be a single D6. You can spend points that you have left over from the abilities pools that we're gonna build from right now. Oh, aha. Okay, I did find something. Sorry, I will come back to this. I don't want to just read off stuff to you that it won't end up being important to us. So put a pin in that. But now to go back to your questions about, what were your questions about? Remind me.
Ranking, like what?
Ranking, yes. Rating, yes.
Rating,
okay.
that's it, sorry, yeah.
I have that bookmarked. It is, where is it? Scrolling.
Also, Jake, I don't know if you have already, but it's, we're putting those points into investigative skills and general skills, the 2 other docs that Aliza dropped in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
those
basically
two
pick one
separate
of
docs.
those.
Mhm. Oh, you know what? I should put at the top of those docs the pools that the points pools that you have to spend on those. So I'll do that as well, because that might be confusing. Okay, the ratings though, I'll read that real quick. So for the general, this is what it says about general ability ratings and benchmarks. It says a rating of 1 to 3 indicates that the ability is a sideline. So I guess it's something that you can do, but maybe it's not like your strongest skill. It's something that you have some knowledge or experience of, but you're maybe not an expert. 4 to 7 is solid, but not off the charts. So you're really good at something, but not like Olympic or top of your field good at it. And then 8 or more suggests a dedicated badassery that will be immediately apparent to observers when they see you in action. That's for general abilities. And then they say 0 rated general abilities. If you have a rating of 0 in a general ability, that is, you have put no build points into it, you cannot make a test on that ability. Something to keep in mind.
Interesting.
That is not to say that you can't do the thing at all. It's only if you want to attempt something requiring a roll that you will not succeed. Your character might be able to drive, but with a drive rating of 0, you will not be able to deal with a car chase or a potential crash.
So there's like a skill bloat number of skills, but we can't roll on something that we don't take. And it is advised that we be good at a handful of things, meaning that in situations of doubt, if it isn't a thing we're specifically good at, we're about to be buns at it.
Yeah.
That's my favorite way to play.
That's my number
Yeah.
too.
That
Also
makes sense.
better than like trying to scatter the points against the
Yeah.
skill
Yeah.
bloat.
Just be really good
Also, I'm not taking art history this time.
at
You know? That
Ooh.
skill right out the window right there.
Right
One
out
down.
the window.
Ready for it, go.
Okay, but hear me out. I definitely am thinking about being very good at where is it? Hold on. I'm gonna find it because I loved it. Impersonation.
I put that in there because I was like, that could be fun.
Yeah, I think it'd just be really good to be like, hold on, let me make the quail sound of this.
Yes.
That is a good point,
exactly.
yeah.
Yes. Perfect. That's exactly why I put it in, because I was like, you can make this of the setting for sure.
Mhm.
That's great. So
pretty cool.
yeah,
That's
so
very
that's
helpful.
the general. Okay, great. And then I just want to make sure. I mean, I'm guessing it's the same for investigative ratings, but I'll check on that right now. Any rating? Oh, okay. Here we go. Any rating in an investigative ability indicates a high degree of professional accomplishment or impressive natural talent. So that's why you don't need as many points to put in there to like have a good rating. It says if you have an ability relevant to the task at hand, you automatically succeed in discovering any information or overcoming any obstacles necessary to propel you from the current scene further into the story. And then here's where it says you may also ask to spend points to gain special benefits. Sometimes the GM will offer you the chance to spend points. In other circumstances, she may accept your suggestions of ways to gain special benefits. Use them wisely. Spent points do not return until the next investigation begins.
Okay.
All right. Just like that.
Yeah. So investigative abilities is like your special set of skills, literally. I still personally would like to know, what does that mean? Can you put 1 point in a bunch of investigate?
Yeah.
Like what is the scaling still?
Yeah.
So I'll look for that.
And
I feel like I read something about that. Maybe. Go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, I was gonna say, I think what they're saying is like when you're using because remember when they were talking about rolling, I think the idea is that you're putting a certain amount of points that you have in these skills towards the roll that you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's a limited pool. Does that make sense?
I think so.
I'm not gonna
So
lie,
do you
it
have-
doesn't make
did
sense to
you-
me.
Yeah.
So let's just like again, this could be completely wrong.
Cypher, Drek. It's like Cypher.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like Cypher. So you're
That's what
spending, like,
we're
points.
assuming right now. Is that you?
Okay.
Yeah, you
I get
spend.
that.
Yeah.
I get that to like boost those. Okay.
I think that's what we think is happening. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Mhm.
does make
Maybe
sense
our
to me.
GM will even let us use Mox points about it.
We do have aux points too.
You do have
That
Ox
we
points.
Just
we
saying.
should figure out how to work those in.
We could have some auxiliary points.
Love it.
Mhm. Oh my god, what if our aux crew is Pando keepers?
Yeah, they can be the
Ooh.
Panda keepers.
Chad will have to tell us what they think about that. What do you think about that, Chad?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do y'all think?
Yeah.
You are all one sprout of the great Pando.
Oh my god, that's great too.
You have a Pando point. Get an assist from Pando.
Panda
That's
point is so cute.
Oh my god, this is great.
Pando pals.
Pando
Pando
pals.
pals. Oh my god, there is an organization called Friends of Pando, and they're like, a volunteer
I kind of
organization
like
that helps.
then.
I
Yeah.
actually was
Pando.
given that link in a private DM during the
Oh.
show just now of like,
Oh.
hey, this is a really good organization about
Yes.
pandas.
Love, yes, Friends of Pando. By the way, chat, dipping into the real world stuff of this all, if you've watched any of the games I've run, you know that I always base it like in like a really real thing and then sprout our fiction from there. So look into Pando and like the people who take care of Pando, the people who document Pando. There's this amazing project that's Pando in 360, where a few years ago a photographer organized this effort.
Pandoramic.
Yeah, panoramic.
Pando.
But like he organized this effort to take 360 pictures covering the whole area of Pando, so you can like walk through a 360, kind of like Google Earth, but specifically for Pando. And I, side note, this is ambitious, don't hold me to this, I'm kind of sort of working on maybe making 3D environment so I can make a Pando video game.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm in a video game design course right now, so I have big ideas, and I'm like, oh, I think I
Yeah.
could do this.
Big ideas for
okay.
big organisms.
What's that, Zane?
Big ideas for
Mhm.
big organisms.
Big organism. Yeah. So but Pando is very inspiring to me. Here, yeah, friendsofpando.org is where I found out about the 360 thing. And you can download it. It's a program you can download and walk through Pando in 360. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. That said,
so it says to talk to your group about like what skills and stuff like you're doing. So I made the comment that I was thinking about putting a bunch of impersonate, right? But also, what is your thoughts about me as a soil scientist also putting a bunch of points in analytical taste?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Eat the dirt. Let's go.
Eat the dirt.
Isn't there a chart about whether you can lick the science?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a science.
Look, it says analytical taste. Your sense of taste is superhuman, and you have, by trial and error, trained yourself to use it as a precise instrument. I'm just saying.
Did you
I
know
think
that
10
tetanus comes from
points.
soil?
What comes from soil?
It's not rusty stuff or anything. Tetanus comes from soil
Tetanus. Yeah.
because it's
I did just
anaerobic.
hear about-
I mean, poop is soil. Like,
uh-huh.
Not really.
no,
When I was
soil
in
is
college-
poop is what I should say.
Oh, jeez. When I was in college,
Not
I had a bunch of friends who were like gonna be wood shop teachers, and they had a professor that everybody talked about all the time, who you could bring him any like piece of lumber and he would lick it and tell you what kind it was.
That's
That's
really impressive.
wild.
Like, actually.
Also,
What if
that's
you got
exactly what
a splinter?
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. I don't know the state of
sideways.
that man's tongue, but
Look, that means you're licking it the wrong way. Okay.
Exactly. You gotta go.
You
against
would
the
say
grain.
that.
Don't go with the green. Go against the green.
Yeah.
Perpendicular.
that one really
This
got
is
me.
what all of you miss, chat. Behind the scenes.
When we're not in character, it's
Medic.
this constantly.
Just wait until I'm the GM. Oh,
Well, I'll be excited because we'll. All the lip
Elaborate on
readers are
that.
going wild right now.
Right now I've picked some skills. I haven't put any points in them yet. I'm just like picking the ones that seem interesting to me. And I'm realizing that all of them are just gonna really emphasize how useless I will be out in the field. I'm kind of okay with it. I'm thinking about being good at fleeing. I'm good at running away.
Mhm.
I feel like if you're working in an SDP style foundation, you probably are very good at running away.
Avoiding danger.
Surveillance,
It's a good one.
sense trouble. I feel like is very useful for an SDP style agent. Morale, I feel like for the amount of breaches you see in the SDP style foundation, you have to have some decent morale to still be around. And first aid, I feel like we
Great,
may
yeah.
need that.
That's a great
I mean, you'll need that for all the bug bites
what's your
and the
thoughts about
sunburn and the.
what's your thoughts about network as well? Like, I feel like
I
that
have.
one-
I'm thinking about network. I guess my question to you, Aliza, is how? Because I am going to be from another agency, basically like being brought in. How much access do I have to that other agency, or would you want me to have to that other agency?
I feel like that would be a trait. Yeah, that could be a network trait where if you need to call someone for their knowledge, like phone a friend kind of thing.
Ooh, yeah.
know? You're like, oh,
I
I know
like
a
that,
guy
okay.
who works in poop ecology. Like, let me call them, like, oh,
I know a
we
guy
just-
who studies paranormal. Hold on.
Yeah. paranormal scat, So yeah, that's how I would kind of see it.
I like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay, yeah, I think I'll consider that as well. I'm trying to distill it down to like 7 or 8 abilities that I choose from. Since they did recommend like keeping it fairly small.
Mhm.
I haven't decided.
Yeah, I'm taking whatever
what
animal
ones.
handling is,
Yeah,
Like,
that makes
I'm
sense.
here for animal handling.
Animal, yeah.
All varietals of animal handling.
And if you don't see something that is enough animal handling like we can flavor something else. Are you finding anything that's close enough to that?
I have yet to find it, but I also know that there will be something that I can make it do what it want.
Yeah.
Because no one really doubted I was going to take that as a skill. I think it's really Caitlin, how are we divvying up the survival skills between us?
Yeah, I was kind of
isn't gonna take point on that. Not that I'm mentioning any names like Drac.
Yeah.
I have one in survival and forestry, and it's staying that way.
We know.
And good, and as you should. I was going more for like camping preparedness, so like scout leader style.
That was exactly the stuff I was wondering about, and like
because there's also like natural history and outdoor survival, which are different skills. So like we could split. I was kind of making a list of all the ones that like fit, and I figured we would split those amongst all of us who are.
Yeah, outdoor survival feels like the put up a tent, start a fire type shit.
Well, there is one called camping, which was why I was like, "There's."
Okay, Gumshoe. Calm down.
Yeah, let's see. Survival versus camping feels like if again, I watch a lot of these. Me and Jake watch a lot of these Bigfoot shows, and also we haven't talked about Alone and those survivalist reality competitions.
Oh God, yeah.
Because there's people who are like survivalists, straight up survivalists. There's bushcraft, which is like building an amazing shelter or like traps out of wood and branches, and using like bushcraft, using like the materials of the earth to make stuff. Use bush to craft, literally. So that's different from survivalist and camping. Obviously, camping I think would literally be. I mean, it's in here. I don't know why I'm trying to explain something that we have an explanation for. What does it say about camping? Let's see.
I think it's also this is a good example of where the Gumshoe, we can't take all the things, and one can end up with a skill that's very slightly to the left of another skill. Like I'm trying to do a camping activity and I only took outdoor survival. Okay, Gumshoe.
Right. Yeah, and it does say that in here in the SRD that sometimes things, you can approach things with different skills. You don't have to like have the exact thing.
Yeah.
So camping for sure, I think does cover survivalist. So is survivalist in here? It is in here separately.
I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find where it went. I was trying to screenshot both of them.
I think it might be a general skill.
It is general.
That's interesting.
Yeah, outdoor survivalist. So it's
okay. There's also people who are really good at like natural, like medicines, herbs, things like that, knowing how to heal and even feed. Oh, foraging. That's what I'm trying to think of. Foraging.
Don't eat the mushroom.
Or eat the mushroom.
Don't eat the mushroom. Those are really, really hard to figure out. Folks from the Delevely chat know, based on my puppy dog having sampled some backyard mushrooms for herself and will never do it again.
Oh my God.
She was partying.
Yeah, and she won't be doing it again.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Did they give her like a little effect?
Yeah. We don't know 100% for sure whether her staring at the corner and barking at nothing was a little puppy. It was a whole very like it was oh shit vet immediately.
Yeah.
And while we were there, the vets were like, we don't freaking know what this shroom is. Like we took a shroom with us to be like, like how we work with animals, sir. Call the shroom people. And the shroom people are like, we're sorry, your shroom identification can't be completed as dialed. And then they send you to a Facebook group.
Yeah.
Really?
And that's where everybody knows everything. Like they're like, they only let these experts post internationally. So like within 8 minutes, I had posted my picture and there's like, it's from in a Saibi mushroom, like it could have gone
I
bad.
love
This
that.
particular one is okay. But Inacibes from the same broad family as you might hear the psilocybin. So a relative of a genus. But what I learned from all of that, the point of this is you really need to be one of those hella experts to tell the shrooms apart. Don't try this at home. Don't try this at home. Do not make an unskilled shroom roll.
My favorite thing about when you first told me that story was that Puppy had a really fun time at the vet. She was chilling.
So happy. She was just like, she was fine. She got to meet people who paid attention to her and pet her and gave her treats. And we're stressing about her. And she just had a night on the town.
Just chilling.
Little bastard.
I have sent both camping and outdoor survival to the chat.
Yep.
Oh, outdoor. That's what. Is that what it is? I couldn't find it in the doc.
Yeah, it took me a sec. It took me a second to find it, but I've got both of them next to each other, and I'm trying to figure out how they're differentiating.
Yeah.
Oh wow, preparedness seems like a very fun thing.
That one's kind of like you have a magical bag. You could pull things out as you need them.
Anything.
Kind of cool.
I mean, there's I described this as the sunscreen friend.
Yeah.
Who actually brought it ahead of time.
I always have like over-the-counter meds on me. If someone's like, "Oh, my stomach hurts, I feel nauseous," I'm like, "You want some Zofran? You want some Pepto? You want some?" Like, literally dispensing things from my bag.
Me at cons, I have Band-Aids. I have wet wipes. I've got.
Have you eaten with that ibuprofen? Thank you.
Yeah, that's big.
Staying in character here.
Okay, cool. I think
sensing
I
trouble.
have my points.
Yeah?
I was looking at sensing trouble and their not surveillance. Surveillance or I felt surveillance kind of made sense for like a ufologist, like telescopes, finding undetectable variant. I felt like that kind of was kind of cool. Also, hide in plain sight is cool. But I also could see that working for you, Sam. Like if you're going
there's separately unobtrusiveness. So I think one of them is like nature, like I would look on a nature cam kind of thing, like versus being nearby and the animal not detecting you. Yeah. Right. It's it's a somewhat different idea. I could, for instance, set up the surveillance equipment that was later used or any of that. Yeah. So I think each of us could conceivably have space for that.
Yeah. No one's taking shrink.
Nope.
I do like that there's shrink and morale.
Yeah,
they really just like giving you flavors.
Right. It's like flavors of calming. There's another one too. Maybe it's presence.
I know what you're talking about. There's like morale and composure.
Empathetic. Composure. Yeah. But shrink is specifically, it reminds me of like when we played the Alien RPG.
Gotta have the composure.
Yeah. We had like
a composure roll.
You could like.
Oh yeah, I remember y'all doing that.
Yeah, I remember my guy. I did love that. And
Couldn't be me. Androids don't feel stress.
One more point to spend, and I'm trying to decide if I should put it into fleeing, so I can be really good at running away.
Also, wait, I'll need to clarify that. When you have leftover points, I think you can use those for something. But it's okay. Spend your points now, and then if need be, we can like shave some points off for you to have a pool.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna end up having to come back to my points. Like whatever I do now, I feel like I'm gonna think about it. And I'm gonna marinate, and I'm gonna change my mind in a couple days. But I do think that this character that I'm concocting here has intuition and or aura reading. I think both of those are
that's great.
Like the vibes, getting the vibes.
Intuition is also great because it is the magical GM help button.
Yeah.
I think that would be my like when I would roll. I think that would be the mechanical rolling the tarot.
Okay, I hadn't seen this yet, but any investigative abilities the one that is mine, maybe also my characters, but definitely mine is science with the
Yeah, I
exclamation
saw
point.
Yeah.
the exclamation point. I
Yeah.
did see that.
Yeah.
I did see that.
The exclamation point is good.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm glad
Really
that's
good.
there.
I'm thinking evidence collection.
Ooh,
Mhm.
nice.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
I mean, that's
There you
perfect
go.
for soil samples.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm thinking so. Like, I haven't decided what a pool, but impersonation, evidence collection, surveillance, and I really do like the taste thing. I think I'm going to put just. I think it's
So
funny if I.
This is so cursed. So cursed. I'm just practicing for when in character I'm like, this is so cursed.
Because I'm just thinking of like every single like cop drama you've seen where they like put their finger in like mysterious white powder and they go, "Yep, pure grade Colombian cocaine." You're just like,
No, Colombian.
yeah. He's like, how would you know that? Like
I mean, as opposed, I guess, to baking soda or baby powder, it's probably detectable, right?
well, I mean, baking soda. I've got baking soda. That's the important part. Is what God. We should not explain how drugs are made.
First of all, I'm rewatching Breaking Bad right now.
Ooh,
There's that in my brain.
there's
But
gotta
second
be.
of all,
There's got to be a good name for rewatching that. Like I've been told that the if you're rewatching Heated Rivalries, it's called a reheat.
Right.
oh,
The
fun.
reheat the rivalries. It's funny.
Breaking worse.
Breaking word. Yes. But
I
really,
forgot what-
this conversation also makes me think of because I take a lot of supplements, and sometimes one supplement looks exactly like another, and sometimes I forget which is which, and I'm like, did I take too many magnesiums? Did I take an extra NAC? And so I
Yeah.
have to taste them to tell. So I
Mhm.
open the little capsule and taste the powder, and I'm like, these taste different. Okay, I'll take one of each of them. Literally. That's what this conversation makes me think of.
A friend of mine had that problem, and what he did is he went out and bought a bunch of time tops for the pills.
Oh, yeah.
So that whenever
Oh,
they
that's good.
open, it resets the timer. So you look at it, and if it says 24 hours, then you're like, "Oh, I haven't taken this." But if it
That's
said
smart.
like 2 minutes, then
Mhm.
That's the fucking shit. I love that shit.
That's very
so
smart.
goddamn much.
Yeah.
My system is that I have my pill box that has the different compartments, and it's like morning 1 compartment, morning 2 compartment, afternoon, evening. And so either in the morning or at night, I'll fill the pill box with all my different things. And like I know what it should look like. I'm like, wait, these shapes should be in this compartment, this one. And if it's
Yeah.
missing it, then I'm like, oops, I think I forgot to put that one in and I didn't take it. But I can't always remember if I took it. Isn't that weird?
That's
Like-
a mood. Yeah.
I mean,
I
if
can't
I'm not
remember
like
if I
focusing on
physically
whatever
took
I'm
it.
doing, I forget shit all the
Yeah,
time.
but I'll remember if I'm like, oh, but I didn't take it from that compartment. I know I didn't like physically remove it. So I probably didn't take it. It's very
Yeah.
weird.
pathology, no.
Going through
Photography,
these
no. Drac, you have to have high points in poetry.
Yeah, I was
I'm
looking
good.
at textual analysis. Like, I'm a analyze the shit out of this Jane Eyre.
That's gonna be so helpful. Trust me.
There is a
See-
research option though.
Yeah, I have research.
that's
So
what-
all of my investigative skills, I'm probably gonna switch some of these out as I'm like scrolling through. But I have astronomy, authority, evidence collection, occult studies, research, and science.
Sweet. That's great. Very
That's
academic
kinda what I'm looking
focused.
at. Yeah.
I may also be dip in science,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
but
makes
we're
sense for
going to
what scale
be
of it.
different sciences. Also, I think it's like there's a difference between everyone in the party taking thing or everyone being like, this is going to be my signature skill. And then someone
Yes.
else shows up in the same outfit versus let's not put all of our skill eggs in one basket for things
Yeah.
that are going to matter, you know?
Also, I mean, I don't think I've played with this specific group. I am aware of this group, and I know how much y'all love splitting the party. So it does make sense to have some overlapping because I think
Ironically, the party splitter in chief has
Is that-
split from
has
the
split.
party.
Yeah.
I say it like I'm not a co-conspirator in that endeavor fucking constantly.
Because I mean, Drek, you're getting.
I can still hear my body hurts. I'm still here. I'm still here.
Fine. I figured I was just gonna talk shit when you had less capacity to defend yourself.
I'm being attacked, chap. You saw this. I'm being ruthlessly attacked.
See,
Caitlin with tremendous Ruth.
Caitlin yesterday said, "Hey, there are plenty of reasons to dislike me, and we're just pointing them out right now."
I'm helping.
Exactly.
Yeah. See, Gumshoe system. Skills for painting and for sculpture. Separate skills. I knew when I made the goof about art history, it was from a memory from when I had played it on Aldhaven years and years and years and years ago. Mm-hmm. Because I remember being like, wow, 2 different kinds
of
art skill roll. Okay, Gumshoe.
Yeah, because you're going to have overlap with science with Drac, and I'm definitely going to have evidence collection overlap with Drac as well. Yeah. So it's like we'll have some overlap across the board. Yeah. So we have like multiple options to split apart.
Yeah, and you'll have surveillance, I'll have an intrusiveness.
Yeah.
Caitlin having things in common with other people, like relatives. What?
Caitlin, are we going to play siblings again? Is that what we're doing?
I mean, only if Caitlin and I don't.
Coming into this, I was like, I think for this one, I have to just like not be related to anybody because I think it's been like I couldn't tell you years since the last time I have just been like a guy.
Bacon. You weren't related to anyone in Bacon.
That's true.
Because you were related to an entity.
And I guess technically, if we were going going even further, Benny wasn't related to anyone.
That's true too.
Yeah.
That's probably Beacon maybe the last time.
Yeah.
Jesus. I just like to have a connection. It's fun.
It's a fun connection. So, like familiar relation is a fun connection to have in TTRPGs.
Yeah.
Well, and you got to be related to both Drac and Sam on the last one.
Yeah.
I know that session 0 was the 2 of you fighting over who gets to be related to Caitlin, and
I'll have you know, I was related to Caitlin in like a late night drive in Chicago.
Yes. We were in Chicago going, how can we make this even more fucked up than our last connected characters?
Hope y'all enjoyed Clear Sky's Last Excelsior. It was the product of us driving around in our automobile.
Yeah.
I love that.
I just beg all of you to no one take astronomy as any of your talents, because it says, I'm going to read you, study celestial objects, including the stars, planets. You can study and debunk UFO reports. And I'm just getting,
oh no,
I'm taking that purely because I've seen actual UFOs and I know what the fake ones are. My foundation is upon actual unidentified flying objects. I just know the fake ones are the real ones.
Is it debunking or do you just identify?
I guess it's identifying.
Right.
Unidentify.
Yeah. Same, right? Kind of the same idea.
Yeah.
Identify what it actually is.
Yeah.
It's a UFO. It's an alien.
You can identify something as being not living and still not know what it is, right? Because I think like
partially identify, I guess you're
saying. I think the
Black Knight out stuff, like ruling it out. You mean?
Because I think it's called the Black Knight.
What's that?
Also, that astronomy has decipher astrological texts as a sub-skill makes me disproportionately mad.
I know that as well. I personally like that because again, I think it leads into what I'm doing.
How come astrology got the study of the stars? That's fucking bullshit. Leave that for science. I know they didn't know that it wasn't science when they came up with it, but come the fuck on.
The Black Knight is an object that is floating around our planet that a lot of people think it's a satellite from an alien thing, and they have debunked it in the sense that they do not know exactly what it is, but they're like, it's definitely not a satellite.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
Or it's a military thing they can't.
No, honestly, It's space debris.
It's
space
far out.
trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it space debris or is it just dust? It's like a cloud of dust that kind of
We have tons of space trash. It's a whole problem.
Yeah, but like
a solid object.
Maybe we might be talking about something else then.
I'm gonna post it in the chat, so you can see. But that is the Black Knight.
I'm thinking.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's space trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very, honestly.
There is something that scientists have legit seen and studied. I'm gonna have to look this up now because it reminds me of this conversation. But it's further out. It's like the Lagrange points around Earth where like the gravity, something about like blah blah blah, whatever.
You can maintain a stable.
You can maintain a stable. Thank you.
Without,
So we have, I forget how many. There's like four or five, something like that.
5.
Lagrange points, and there's this like cloud of dust. They believe it's a cloud of dust or a cloud of something that collects at certain times and spaces in our orbit. So times, in our year, we'll have like this weird cloud of dust at one of the Lagrange points and then disperses. And I think they're still not even sure what it is. Let me look this up.
Kordaluski clouds, perhaps?
That sounds familiar. How do you spell that? Kordaluski, you said?
If you think I can get off the top of my noggin spelling Kordaluski for you.
I'm gonna look up Lagrange
if anyone in this group could, it would be you, Sam. And you would do it in sign language. So
because I can't spell otherwise.
If I wanted to know
Kordaluski cloud,
if I wanted to know what the fucking electrical poles look like in Scandinavia, I would ask Caitlin, but
I'm actually not good at those ones, but I can tell you about all the signposts.
You can tell me about the ballards. How's that?
Yeah, well, they suck. They're boring. The Scandinavian ones are boring.
Kordaluski is probably going to be Polish, and that ends up really difficult to spell.
Do you need two questions? Well, really one question. Do we need a break? But also we're at 8:36 p.m. So do we need a break? And we should wrap up maybe the character builds to a point, knowing that you will still marinate on them.
So our typical end is 9 Pacific. So we're about 25 out.
Right.
When making
so maybe
that
break would be break would be maybe silly at this late unless somebody really had to.
All right.
I do have a show and tell really fast if somebody wants it. If I
was gonna say if someone needs to go get water, the rest of us can keep vamping or going.
For sure. You need to get up and do bio no-nos or bio yes.
Bio no-nos. That's
bio yes.
Bio yes.
Body positivity. Bio yes.
On my last body hurt have to be up for a sec trip, I did go and in honor of Pando. I don't know if it'll show up on the green screen. Oh, it's not going to show up. It's a little ghost. This is we're propagating it. This is from my grandma's ivy plant that she's had my whole life. That all of us have clippings from, and so it's kind of like an extended Pando. Hold on, can I turn off my?
That's so
cute.
Yeah.
Oh,
and so
beautiful.
All of us have ivy clippings, and all the roots are taking place. Like it's been in the jar for a while, but my sister has an ivy. One of my sisters has an ivy, and one of my cousins has an ivy, and my grandma has like 6 pots that she split off from the same thing. But I think the leaves are really pretty.
They're gorgeous,
and so it's our own like family Pando.
Yes, love that.
Yeah. I thought you would enjoy.
Also, for anyone that is watching this on YouTube or Twitch, if you are on our Discord, I have been, I promise I will do this also in the future. If there's like links or like images that we are looking at, I will put them in the Pando chat on the Alt Haven Discord so that you all can reference them whenever. Like every episode, like I just put the link to the that you just shared, Aliza, with the group, and I also shared the Black Knight satellite. I might share the skunk ape image to just give everyone a big scare. But yeah, I'll throw those things in there so that y'all
that's awesome.
Can look at them and not feel out while we share things on Discord and talk about sharing them. I realized I was like, oh, that's kind of.
Thank you, Jake.
Aliza, I have a question. And this is again, Cold Drake, thank you for bringing up SCPs because SCPs are my special interest.
Nice.
So one of the other things about SCPs is that a lot of them, some of my favorite SCPs are like references or outright religious figures. There's an SCP who like either is convinced or actually is like the Christian god, which I find very amusing. Or like there's Cain and Abel are SCPs as well in this world. So I wanted to take comparative religion as like a reference to that, because a lot of researchers in the SCP Foundation will be very versed in religion. Is that going to be even remotely useful in this?
Yes, I think
setting?
so. Yeah, I think yes. I don't want to underplay it and I don't want to overplay it. So yes. I put keep in mind, y'all, I did choose to include these abilities.
Okay.
So
both painting and sculpture.
I did actually, yes. Yeah.
Law
So
could come into
afraid
play
to-
here, all right?
Well,
Don't be
yes,
afraid.
tree law.
Jake,
tree law.
I chose to put analytic taste in here. So
My hippie's secretly a lawyer and only
so this is
specializes
your
in tree law.
I put law in it, like literally, yes. So
For anyone who wants to branch out.
be comfortable choosing anything in here, and if you want to flavor it, if you want to make it even wackier, do that, because it'll
Jake's
just
already
make it look even
flavoring
more fun.
analytic taste, I guess.
The most
This is
flavored.
pure Colombian
I
soy.
am Pando. It's incredible.
This tastes like Bigfoot.
But Drake, we need to talk about SCPs together. There's someone else obsessed with it.
Oh fuck yeah! I thought you and I have we've had some brief conversations about like, but it's always been tangential of like, I'm looking at like a TTRPG that would fit that genre. Like we've had like, SCPs. Look, I want everyone to know, if there's anything you know about me, I like cryptids. I like aliens. I like SCPs. I like all of those things to a certain point, and that point is right before everything turns into it's because of the Jews. That's my like.
Hell yeah.
That's where I love these things, but as soon as you start talking about like world orders and shit, I'm like,
really great.
I'm out.
Oh.
That's where I am.
I'm so sorry. We were there by the time you hit lizard people in the tunnel. You wouldn't have thought that.
I said giants. All right. I said.
Oh yeah, no.
giants.
I'm just saying below the threshold of the. I remember in our group we shared the conspiracy theory iceberg with the anti-Semitic point of no return.
I was trying to remember. I know it was. I know it was this us.
Yeah, because of
Does
this.
anyone have that? Where is it? It's in our Discord, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be in our Discord.
You gotta find that.
Share that if you want.
Exactly. That's like such a great distinction to make, because same pretty much. Like I love conspiracy theories, but not like that kind of conspiracy theory.
Unfortunately, a lot of them start to trend that way.
They really do. But I think
like 99% of them, it's weird.
Well, maybe not 99, because I think there's a lot of people like us who are grounded in science.
What I will say is there are. I'm not saying that the people that enjoy them are in beliefs, because I'm saying that themselves. I'm saying the conspiracies themselves, like a lot of them. I would say cryptids less so, but like aliens and any other of that stuff always leads to like. Everything leads to the Jews for some fucking reason.
I don't know.
It shouldn't.
Clip just that part. Everything leads to the Jews. Just that part.
Look, Hassan Piker just got banned. Okay, I do not need that. For us. He got banned for like 7 days for talking.
And he was back after a long weekend.
Yeah. He was back after like a couple days. Yeah.
So again.
That's how it works. That's how it always works.
But wait, so yeah, I don't know. There's something about that doesn't ring true for me, because
what that they lead to. Well, again,
that they all lead to.
What I'm saying is the deeper you go into a conspiracy theory, the closer you get to people talking about control. Like, I mean, if you like just aliens, which is like probably the most like common like conspiracy theory that exists out there, right? there's an entire group of aliens called the Anunnaki, and they're an Aryan race that is superior than, you know, like, so like it gets there like you're like here, and then it's like this. So like, you know, like
where's the iceberg? We need the iceberg.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm sorry, I'm Googling it. Sorry.
I think the reason why it doesn't hit for me that way is maybe because of like Black Latin feminists. That's where my like conspiracy world takes root from. Not to say that there isn't anti-Semitism in the communities I grew up in, because there is and has been, but I don't think they lean that way, like to a majority, like the majority of them lean that way. I don't know how to describe. I don't know. It's just different experience of them. I hear what you're saying.
I also conspiracy theory. I get nervous.
Yeah.
What's that? Yeah. And that's funny because like I just have a different experience with them, but I'm aware of that too. And it's always weird to me when it goes there because I'm like, wait, why are you going there? It doesn't make sense to me. It's so interesting.
Hey, anti-Semitism never makes sense.
And it sucks because conspiracies can be fun and like interesting. Why do they have to make it that? Why do they have to make it fucking anti-Semitism?
You can say that about literally everything.
That's true. Why do you have to go there?
Why do we have to go there?
One, the term "one bad apple soils the bunch" it exists for a reason, right? There's that, but also the other reason is because in a lot of conspiracy theories, the deeper you go, you have to justify a lot of things that aren't realistic, and so to do that, you have to create a big bad. Well, who's the easiest target?
It's fucked.
So, like, that's my understanding of it, at least. Not necessarily that's
yay, you found it.
Yeah, not necessarily saying it's the correct answer, just more so. I have a hard wall. And it's that. As soon as someone starts talking about like Aryan race superiority or the Nordics, I'm like, okay, we're not talking anyone more. Like,
yeah. For me, it's like science denial, but so now, chat, we're looking in on this conspiracy chart, which will someone drop it in the...
I've already dropped it into
wait. If you can open it and look at it, the anti-Semitic point of no return. That's definitely the hard wall. I think all of us are. Yeah, fuck that.
I am right below reality denial. Like that's like that's where I am at. Even some of the reality denial stuff, I'm also like, the Titanic sunk. Like what? Huh? Like,
and also like Avril Lavigne replaced.
Okay, like, but that's fun.
It's funny. There's so many.
I don't know like that one specifically, but
you don't. It's like crazy. It's not a thing that I believe.
Avril Lavigne?
They replaced her.
That to me. See, that kind of stuff.
I just want to say, there's so many things that happen. There's the little green part of the thing where it's this actually happened, and it's the conspiracy. COINTELPRO actually happened. We have enough conspiracy. We have conspiracy at home.
We have literally
we're living it.
But we agree that the green and the blue section are okay, right?
No,
you don't think the blue section's okay?
I don't want to be anywhere above green personally. That's kind of the thing in it. Like, I'm not going to want to be there. I'm not going to want to be there.
I swim in the blue. That's where
there's also a difference, I think, between genuinely believing these things and also thinking it's fun to talk about how people think it's true. Like there's like, I don't know. And again, to like the green and blue. After that, it starts to get like, I don't know. I don't want to fuck with like COVID deniers. Like, I don't think that's even fun to speculate on. But
literally that kind of stuff makes me angry. Even going back to Avril Lavigne replaced. And just, Greta Thunberg is a time traveler. She's just a very smart, autistic young woman. Like, chill, y'all. She's not a fucking time. Like, that kind of
never heard of that one.
Like, me neither.
I've heard that one either.
But Avril Lavigne replaced. It's like, maybe she lived through some life and she changed as a person. That happens. Doesn't mean she's a different. Like, what? I hate that stuff because it's.
Literally the only thing in pink that I'm upset that it's there is alien abductions. That's the only thing I'm upset about that is in pink. Everything else, I'm like, that all can go away. I don't give a shit about any of that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Loch Ness Monster, I love the Loch Ness Monster.
Crop circles are cool to look at.
I don't think it's real, but I love it.
I think it's pretty art.
Mattress firm is money laundering scheme also kind of.
Oh, that's what that is.
So there's a theory because
most
there's
of
a
these are.
lot of mattress companies and there's a lot of mattress stores. And so a while back there was this like big conspiracy theory that like they were just so many stores existed because they were possibly money laundering locations, because it's easy to say you sold a bed. I don't really get it. I don't understand it, but I do think that one's like fun. Because like, why a mattress store? Like, out of like all of the things it could be, like it could be a 99-cent store. There's so much just trash in those places that like you just like, yeah, I sold stuff, you know. Anyways, past that.
It's
Yellow,
fascinating.
no.
I don't know what
red,
most of these
bleh.
are.
Maybe that's a good thing, Caitlin.
Probably. I'm like, I gotta.
Okay, we have. It's 8:49, so we should probably. This is good for us.
Actually, yeah, discussing like what comfort levels are with this kind of thing when we're doing like cryptid stuff is kind of actually a good check-in.
Well, I mean, if we look at the chart, cryptids are pink.
Yeah.
UFOs
obviously it doesn't
blue.
have to be levels, it can be individual things at each
Yeah.
one
Yes, you're true. We are talking about cryptids and aliens. I'm definitely going to be talking about aliens, but I'm definitely going to be talking about aliens as in I don't know, non-humanoid, because honestly, if there's going to be aliens, they're not going to be humanoid shaped. That's my personal opinion, but
hope we make contact with extraterrestrial tardigrades.
Googling tardigrades. Okay, got it.
What if they're tardigrades that came from Earth
and then came back?
Yeah.
They've exposed tardigrades to the vacuum of space. You know, they lived it.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Tardigrades are cool.
They didn't exactly thrive though.
No. But what if we gave them a tiny little ship and a tiny little helmets and little,
what is a tardigrade?
Little booties.
It is a very small it's a micro animal and that is notorious for its resilience in the face of environmental stresses. It is from a class of animals sometimes called like pioneer species. So imagine something like a volcano wipes out all the living things, and now it is a very hostile environment. Well, there are some species that are optimized for specifically resilience as their build. So where other more specialized species can't survive these environments, they can be the first ones in, and so they benefit from basically uncontested whatever they can do because those other species can't live there. And then the pioneer species die and decay, and they begin to supply a new cycle of biomass for the later subsequent waves of species to redevelop the environment. So that's both what they are and why they are the way they are. Tardigrades are capable of withstanding cold, heat, intense pressures, and radiation. So they tested the vacuum of space. They will not like Mars, though, like all sorts of pioneer species, up to and including Mars moss. It can live, but it's not going to thrive.
Anyways, they're one of my favorite creatures. I think they're so
I have
cool.
a picture of tardigrades in there.
They're amazing.
They're so cool. They look so
I think
funny.
I have a science of tardigrades on my channel, on my YouTube channel.
Yes.
So, go check my YouTube channel or something.
Oh my gosh.
Star Trek Discovery had a tardigrade storyline.
Yeah.
First season, second season, very early in the show. But yeah.
Imagine Remy plushie, but a tardigrade.
That's cute.
Our friend Remy makes like felt plushies.
Yeah.
The plushie tardigrade, I think, would be really good.
I have nothing to add about tardigrades, but someone mentioned an SCP. That's one of my favorites, called I Am Toaster. And it's basically a toaster that whenever you try to refer to it, you refer to it as if you are the toaster. and the whole like research folder is basically the researcher trying to talk about the toaster, but referring to the toaster as themselves the entire time. And that's like the SCP anomalous effect of like identifying as a toaster.
I love that. People are so creative.
It's really, really fun. So someone's like, what if we did I am Pando? And everyone decides they slowly started thinking and acting and referring to themselves as Pando.
Oh my god.
That'd be really cool anomaly.
Chat earlier said that Pando in Latin means I spread.
Yeah. Pandemic.
That would be really cool
right
story.
I wonder if that's related to the nature of the organism and like it's for that reason.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a factoid about that. The person who named it is, wait for it. Sorry, I thought I had it still open. Where is it?
I'm still looking at Explore Pando in 360, and I would recommend everybody do it too because it's so cool.
It's really cool.
Tardigrades look like six-legged mole rats, like
name's water bears.
I can see that.
Water bear, yeah. They're so cute.
Oh, 8 legs. Is it 8 legs? 6 legs?
I think 8. Yeah. Right.
8. Yeah.
Where is it? Yeah, Michael Grant named the tree Pando, which is Latin for I spread. Yeah.
Very nice. Or if you put some like stank on it, it could be like very scary.
I know.
Yeah,
Well,
I spread sounds like
the word
a like
pandemic.
eldritch thing.
Yeah.
And
it's just spread.
Pandemic.
Or it's just the thing I do on the subway, you know?
I spread. I spread.
I think that's a great way to end the episode.
Yeah.
What did you say, Sam?
Thank you everyone for joining us for this session. I promise that's all we've got.
I don't remember who all is either diagnosed or claims ADHD, but I feel like y'all saw a lot of it tonight. Yeah.
Oh yeah, my meds are done for the day. There's no, I've been awake since 8:30. It's almost.
I haven't had meds in like a month and a half.
God.
Houseway. Damn.
Yeah. I between like changing jobs and getting a new insurance, I just got my medical card because it's like, I don't need to talk about this on chat. It's just been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah. 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 I'll tell y'all offline.
Oh my
I will
god!
say
Wait,
this.
sorry. Somebody just said to look at the GoFundMe.
I'm also going to put the GoFundMe in the Pando chat as well.
No, it's not my.
Yeah, right.
It's not my GoFundMe, so I don't get notifications for it. But people are. Somebody donate $500.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Now, right?
That's amazing.
Okay.
It's so funny. My grandma's name at the top. So look at my grandma. I talked to my grandma on the phone, and then she was like, "I'm gonna go donate." And I was like, "Thanks, Grandma." And then and then the recent donation is also up there. Thank you guys. It really means a lot. I know this is all I talk about, but it is kind of everything. I don't really have a lot of brain space for much anything else, and so I really, really.
Oh my god, you live in an environment that you care about, that you want.
That is like affecting me. I know.
Yeah. Fuck, Caitlin, could you be more dramatic? Like,
I really appreciate it.
Before we end, I have a name for my organization.
Ooh,
I'm ready.
It's called ECOS, Extra Dimensional Containment and Observation Service.
Oh, really good.
That's really good.
I love it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Ecos.
You know what I just realized? I never got credits for this episode.
Well,
Oh.
How about this? Fuck ice. Fuck ice.
Look,
How's that
Is
for
that
credits?
yours, Geek? I didn't even see that. Wait, where did you say that Geek?
What?
Apparently, Geek and I independently came up with similar.
This is similar name.
The same one.
I love it. Well, Aliza, do you
Anyways.
want to end us out?
Yeah. Thank you for joining us for our session 0 of Pando! A Gumshoe TTRPG homebrew by the Streampunks on Althaven. Come back the next 3 Mondays, we're actually going to be playing through this setting. You'll get to see the work that we did with you all here with us contributing as well. The work that we did to create this setting together and put the pieces all together and see what happens in the forest. Thank you for joining us. Come back to Aldhaven this week for Blackness and Dragons. I was like, oh no, I'm going to say it wrong. Dungeons and Blackness. Blackness and Dragons. And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you all.